What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. The Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulsa's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So San Diego State's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Fuentes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off, guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Hurricanes Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Aztecs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And You wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success.
Always got some space. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Tulsa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Watkins. Hard-hitting tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Snagged in the middle. It's Gee. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly, just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, and then go get extra yards.
Pressure coming. And they get the sack just like that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Gaines. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic, so...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like, there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Here's Fuentes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be
turning it on. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fuentes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Pinned back in their own end. A 3rd and short from the 16. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Tulsa wasting no time. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tulsa! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's step 1. Job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Gee. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not